What's up, people? Seanstradamus, the sports genius formerly known as Sean Down. Welcome to another episode of Diary of a Man Sports Fan. So, I just want to let you know, and I'm walking around, so you're going to have to get used to it or whatever, because I'm kind of a little amped up and shit. I went to my shrink appointment today, and I just got back in. It's cold as fuck outside, by the way, so y'all better get y'all shit and go in the house. I don't know why the fuck everybody act like it's some kind of apocalypse just because they say, man, it's going to be a lot of snow tonight. And you go into the stores and every fucking shelf is just empty like it's fucking Independence Day 7 or some shit. Like, nigga, leave the food. The world is not ending. And if it does end, who gives a fuck? There's nothing you got left. Anyway, like, man, the world's ending, but I got all the food in my house. The fuck you gonna do with it? Stupid motherfucker. So, that's one thing that grinds my fucking gears out here. Another thing that grinds my motherfucking gears is this nigga Joe Biden. I need my cheddar, dude. I need my $1,400 real quick. I'm not talking about, when I say my cheddar, I'm not talking about that corny ass cheese y'all be eating for Thanksgiving. I need my money. You said $1,400. You was like, man, y'all niggas get out in Georgia, Jack, and vote Democrat. The check should be out the next day. Well, that was January 5th. This January 6th. This motherfucking like the 25th and shit. I need my cheddar, though. Like, for real. This is not a threat or nothing like that. I'm not stupid and white like most of these white people making threats and shit. This is none of that. I need my money, though. For real. Or you start paying points. Like the mob said, shit, you got to start paying me interest and shit if you going to hold on to my cheese like that. So, it's another thing that grinds my motherfucking gears, but that's not why I'm shooting this fucking episode of the Diary of a Man Sports Fan. The reason why I'm shooting this episode is to talk to all you yokels and all you fucking douchebags about Tom Brady, as my grandfather would call him. My grandfather was born in like 1900. They didn't call people Tom, they call him Tom. That's how I've been saying that all. Tom Brady ain't shit. He is not the GOAT. When I say he ain't shit, I take that back. I'm not calling him a bum and shit like that. No, Tom Brady is cold. I'm not going to say he's absolutely weak. But the nigga is a white LeBron, period. He plays like shit in championship games. His teams pull him through. And then they be like, man, look at what Tom Brady did. Get the fuck out of here, man. Okay, first of all, Tom Brady lost his right to be the GOAT in 2007 when he lost to Eli with the greatest fucking offense in the history of football. I mean, he had 50 touchdowns that season. Randy Moss was running for motherfuckers like he was running from LAPD and shit. Like, it was just unbelievable. I saw a game that season where Randy Moss outran like 5 New York Jet players. Like, for real. Like, it looked like a Tony Baker skit and shit. He was running so fucking fast. And he was outrunning all 5 of them motherfuckers. And he bimped out on their ass. That's how cold they was. They got to the Super Bowl, scored 14 points. And you're like, man, this not Tom Brady. Nah, fuck that. If you the GOAT, you do not score no 14 points. Joe Montana would have never scored 14 points like that. You crazy. He's playing Elway. And stop telling me Tom Brady never played with no talent. Because if you ever watched John Elway in the 80s and early 90s, you would know what the fuck no talent is. Best player on this defense was Carl Mecklenburg. Best player on this offense was motherfucking Ricky Nattil and shit. Mark Jack. Like, man, get the fuck out of here. That's playing with bums. Like, those niggas are somewhere asking you if you want $4 on pump 12 and a bag of corn nuts. That's where the fuck they at right now. He was playing with some fucking vagrants. I'm not even gonna call them bums because that would be disrespectful to homeless people. But yeah, that's no talent. Mark Jackson and shit. But get the fuck up, Bobby Humphrey. Like, man, these dudes is weak. Niggas got to the Super Bowl and the 49ers dropped a double nickel on them niggas. That's what Joe Montana do when he had the best players. When he had the best. And then you say, man, Joe always had to. No, Joe didn't. Joe Montana had Dwight Clark for 2 Super Bowls as his best receiver. Joe Montana has 2 Super Bowls before Jerry Rice was even drafted into the league. That's what bothers me when people try and... You know why I hate you motherfuckers? Because, see, numbers... I'm a numbers guy. And numbers is an exact science. It's either yes or no. But you pussy-ass social science motherfuckers have turned numbers into something that's not yes and no. You turned it into a maybe, which is bullshit. They say numbers never lie. No, numbers don't lie, but they can be manipulated. And that's what the fuck y'all are doing. What I'm saying is, Brady played like shit in 2001 when they won the Super Bowl, and then he came back in the fourth quarter, had one drive against the Rams. Played like shit against the Rams the last Super Bowl he played. Played like shit against Seattle, and then Pete Carroll and them decided they want to make Russell Wilson the hero and not hand the ball to beast mode. They won that. Those are 3 Super Bowls that he won that he played like shit in. That's not including the 2 against the Giants. I just counted you 5 Super Bowls he played like shit. Yeah, he played cold against the Eagles. They lost. That wasn't his fault that they lost. But that was one. He played like shit against Atlanta. Atlanta refused to run the football out. And that, the rest you know is history. Get the fuck out of here on that Tom Brady shit. Tom Brady is not the GOAT, period. Yesterday had nothing to do. Tom Brady threw 3 interceptions yesterday. Tell you this right now. You think Tom Brady the GOAT? Let his pussy ass go out and throw 3 interceptions in 2 weeks. And they not only gonna make them motherfuckers put masks over their mouth, they gonna make you put masks over your eyes, because that shit gonna get X-rated real quick. Because Patrick Mahomes is gonna pull out their wee-wees on them niggas if they throw 3 interceptions on Kansas City. Somebody gonna be the fat Andy Reid ass. So I'm telling you that right now. Yesterday had less to do with Tom Brady and more to do with Aaron Rodgers not being shit and always whooping up on kids and shit. Like, he the nigga that play the 6-year-olds and shit that just learned how the 6-year-olds be pressing the wrong buttons and shit. And you like, man, I beat him. Ah! That 6-year-old is the Bears, Lions, and Vikings. Like, they don't even know what button to press and shit. You like, man, I'm 6-0. Like, shut the fuck up. Playing retarded kids and shit, and you sitting up there talking about your record. And then when some grown-ass men come out, then you get the ever-loving shit beat out of you. Aaron Rodgers is a bitch. Would I take Aaron Rodgers anyway? Because it looks like he's going to be available? Yes, I would take Aaron Rodgers. What the fuck is that saying? That's like asking a nigga with no pussy, like, man, would you take old girl? Like, yeah. Because his dick dried in the fucking Sahara Desert. Yes, he would. That's how the Bears are. Yeah, you would take Aaron Rodgers, but guess what? He's not coming to the Bears no way, because the Bears don't sign nobody until they're too old or too late. When the minute Aaron Rodgers, when nobody else wants him, when he turns 45 and he's like, man, I want to go back to Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Because Chicago is where we kick it at. Then that's when the Bears is going to be sitting there. You had stupid motherfuckers like David Kaplan like, yeah, Aaron Rodgers is here. You know? And trying to sell Bears bullshit. So knock it off with that shit. I'm just tired of you motherfuckers. Y'all gonna have to knock this shit off for real. Really starting to piss me off. I had a really good session in my stream, and then I get out and I have arguments with motherfuckers about Tom Brady. Joe still ain't sent me my cheddar and shit. I checked my account. This motherfucker still ain't sent me my $1,400 for the rest of it. FanDuel ain't paid me for when I broke them niggas off. Yet, I'm starting to get tired of you motherfuckers, for real. Stone. There you have it. Another episode of Diary of a Mad Sports Fan. If you liked it, comment. If you didn't, fuck your mother. Peace and hair grease.